Our students have done a really terrific job all the way back to March with preparing for some sort of alternative plan, and I think at the very least assuming that something would be different. And our students have put together a really great plan for this week, and just baby steps right now, and I think 3 weeks at a time. We have a plan right now to get through this week and the next 2 weeks, and be as safe and patient as we can with process, and just do what we can. During band camp in a normal year would be a time where I'm furiously trying to finish our pregame drill, because it's a goal to get our pregame show on the field during Monday night of camp. Our rehearsals are 3-3-hour blocks, and so that's what we would consider a normal year, if that's considered normal. And I've used the comparison to our students too. We've gone from a Formula One car to maybe a cardboard cutout with our pace right now. But so for this week, what we've done, and that's what we're here today to do, we're listening to 20 students a day. It's much of a chance for us to hear them play as it is for us to connect with them, talk to them, hear how they're doing, but also to give them instructions down the road.
Normally, from my perspective, a lot of what I would do would take place up in front of the band, on a podium, but obviously due to the circumstances that we have going on, that's not going to happen, or I guess in the normal form that it happens. So I think I'm taking on more of a logistical role behind the scenes, helping Dr. Payne out, helping our graduate assistant out, and just kind of taking the lead behind the scenes with the students.
Our goal is to have two separate bands to begin with of approximately 50 wind players, and then, like I said, just very cautious, step by step, seeing what we can do beyond that. We're here to support the Penguins. We're here to hoist up Youngstown. We're here to foster all of that school spirit and represent the university. And obviously, without a football game, that does take a piece of the puzzle, a big piece of the puzzle away. But as I've shared with our students, and we don't want to give too much away, but we are assembling a halftime show. As I'm telling people, be patient with us as we put this together, but it'll be a video presentation more than us just standing in a block. But it'll be ways for us during our normal class periods, it is a class students register for, that they can come to class, prepare, rehearse, and we're, I think right now, shooting for the very end of September to be able to release a full show. One of the sneak peeks is, spotlighting all of the Penguin alumni who are on the front lines in emergency rooms and hospitals that are making enormous differences as we, deal with the pandemic right now. So I think that's one part, so we can kind of pay homage and our respects, and again, just uplifting, positive ways to shine light on Youngstown.
This year there has to be a little bit more procedure, a little bit more order. So I think right now the biggest thing is we're just hoping that it doesn't take away from the social aspect of things, which of course it won't, because we've already had some wonderful social interactions today. So there's a lot of positive things that I'm seeing in, I guess, the rehearsal layout that we have going on now.
Each week we kind of learned and understood more as we received information not only from my professional organization, College Band Directors National Association, but from the CDC, the state of Ohio, the university. And I think things that we have learned is best to not retrace steps, to work in a circle as much as you can. Our check-in will be the East Stands. There will be a big red tent every day with the table. We'll have roster, double check health vitals to make sure there's been no pre-existing conditions. They'll enter up the stairs. They'll have an assigned seat in the stands here, and then they'll just wait. It'll be an exercise in procedural movement. We'll also, in addition to our performances, host events with area music educators to engage with them. How are you doing? Let's air it out. What are you frustrated about? What's going well? We're still going to have a virtual majorette for Penguinette, majorette feature twirler for a day. Same with color guard and drumline.
The biggest focus that we have to kind of lean towards is community engagement, not only within the city of Youngstown, but in the Tri-County area.
Our social media pages are alive. We are on Facebook, the YSU Marching Pride. We are also on Instagram for more formal performances like what we're talking about presenting. That may be a presentation. We really admire the Ward Beecher Planetarium and their Saturday night shows. Not that we're here to steal, but we have been watching and seeing how all the incredible ways they engage, and I think that's kind of some sort of presentation where it's more than here's our show, good night. It's just kind of here's some of the processes, here's some interviews, here's kind of some things we've managed, and just trying to make the most of it, and we learn more every day.
For over a century, Farmers National Bank has stood strong. Through booms and busts, peaks and valleys, we've learned to know the seasons and how to grow in each of them. During challenging times, everyone is reminded of the value of solid relationships in both life and business. Farmers, stand strong.